Right. Enhance. Mirror your video. All right. Now swing. Damn it. This is in the way. All right. And now you come to me and go. Right. Yeah. Perfecto. Perfecto. Everybody can see. We're all aboard. Lovely. All right. This needs to go out. This is just smoking. That's probably bad. How are we doing? Happy Saturday. Settle in. I'll be here for a while. If you have anything to do, don't feel rushed. I'm going to be here for a little bit. So I'm going to post up for a good hour at least. Hour and a half. Good morning, brother. How are you, Juan Zlorio? Wait. Oh, I was looking really close. My friend growing up had the same last name. Is it Lorio or Solorio? Oh, Juan Solorio. Okay, I had a buddy with the last name Lorio growing up. Now has a couple of kids. Very happy guy. But good morning, brother, man. Beautiful morning. Really, really nice. Really nice out. Yeah, I did. Yeah, really good friend growing up with the last name Lorio. Is your last name Lorio and you just put the so in there like Juan So Lorio? Basking Ridge, New Jersey is where I grew up. That's the town I grew up in grad school. But I don't know. I'm not taking any UFC today, interesting enough. Oh, yeah, Solorio. Okay. Well, happy to have you, brother. From Texas. I was just in Texas for like a week and change. What's it called? What was I about to say? Oh, I'm not touching UFC today. I don't like any UFC. I don't know. I wanted to take the burrito guy, but I think he stinks. But I thought Feely looked like a dead man walking. How about the Padres? I know. Yeah, the Padres was easy. Me and Token, yeah. Relatively easy after the beginning of the game anyways. Yeah, I mean, I ended up, I don't know if you were here later. I just broke down and waved everybody through on the Padres. I was like, okay. Just take the Padres. I couldn't find a reason not to take them. Like Thompson wasn't enough. So, yeah, happy win there. Where'd we go wrong? We got the D-backs right. We got the Rockies right. Both were easy. The Rays was super easy. The max bet. The Phillies got no hit, so not ideal there. I can't. That Phillies team plays such bad baseball. I can't even start with you. We got the Marlins right yesterday on the lead, and that made sense. Yeah, I don't know. I'm iffy on the. I think value-wise, pure value, shouldn't Robbie Ray be the favorite over Luzardo? Just pure value-wise, but I think the Mariners are just playing some shit baseball, man. Their lineup just can't work together to get anything accomplished. Some of the Phillies, similar to the White Sox right now, although the Brewers kind of breaking out of it. We're seeing the Brewers breaking out of it. So I don't know. I was thinking of taking the Cubs today with the lefty against them, but it seems like the Brewers are breaking out of it. I don't want them. The thing about the White Sox today, they're facing a lefty at home, and the Angels bullpen is a load of shit. So booty sniffer, 7s and 2s. My favorite number is 27. I get it if you want to just continue to fade the White Sox. They are playing like dog shit, but the Angels have a very uphill battle today, I believe. Like, even there's a reason why I think they're short. Like, it's a very difficult game for them. Like, Suarez needs to just pitch out of this world because he has a bad matchup and they have no bullpen behind him. So that's really difficult for me. Yes, but the White Sox lineup, I agree, is not working as a unit at all. I absolutely agree with you there. But so I even put the question mark. I don't know whether I definitely even lean White Sox. So that shows you where I sit on the game. But, I think today the Astros seem like a good play to me. I don't know why they're dogs. Why are they catching? Why are the Jay is catching steam. Just because Berrios had a good outing, talked about it 1.5 million times, but I think the Astros are a relatively easy lineup to handicap. You need to be smart. You need to be experienced, crafty. You need to have unbelievable command with your fastball. That's how you get out the Astros lineup. That's how you work through it. I don't think Berrios really has any of those things, to be completely honest. I think this is more of like, you never take Sean Manaea against the Astros back when he was on Oakland. It's like a similar thing with Berrios. It's like, this is the end of the Berrios line for me. We max bet him last time out. End of the Berrios line for me. I'll take the Astros. Yankees money line, Coley. Garrett Cole over Carlos Hernandez. I don't really want to fade Carlos Hernandez at this price personally. I don't love like a minus. I don't really take minus 200 and above road favorites for me. But pretty wide disparity in pitching. I agree with you there. Dodgers money line. I guess, sure. I mean, it's minus 320 in a baseball game. So, and the Tigers hit lefties. So, like, there's a world where the Tigers win that game. I think it's a very low percentage of the time with this Brisky kid having to go face. The Dodgers lineup, like, isn't overly impressive right now, to be completely honest, by the way. Angels are hot, can't fade them. Yeah, I don't think I'll find my way onto a White Sox ticket. I agree with you there. But it's such an uphill battle for the Angels today. Look at their bullpen situation. A lot of interesting bullpen situations today. But just the Angels bullpen situation, like if you're, I don't know if anybody else is on near a computer, but RotoWire bullpen usage thing I always look at. I mean, Lupus pitched 2 days in a row. Tepera's pitched 2 days in a row. Raisel Iglesias has pitched 2 days in a row. Archie Bradley's pitched 2 days in a row. I just named their 4 best bullpen pitchers, okay? Mike Myers has pitched 3 of the last 5, so even when he comes in, hoping for max effectiveness, whatever. So we're going to have Austin Warren, Oliver Ortega, and a tired Mike Myers and whoever the fuck could close this one home. So I hope Suarez gets you, X innings because you're going to be clenching your asshole with an Angels ticket. Yankees batting is just too hot. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, our top bar lineup, Rizzo's crunching right now. He had 10 runs on 10 hits like the day before, or that wasn't yesterday. Yeah, the day before. So yeah. Over on the Nats game. I'm on the under personally. Why do you like the over, Uber Minneapolis? I just don't see this San Fran lineup really fucking anybody up. You have to be so bad for them to get to you right now. That San Fran lineup's looking rough. It's not playing. It's not hitting well. And I don't think the Nats lineup really has the ability to hit Logan Webb well. So where do the runs come from, my brother? Let's go Mets, baby. Yeah, the Mets. You got the Mets series so wrong. Well, maybe Nicholas Boone. What? So you think now Kyle Gibson wins in game 2, Nicholas Boone, over Taijuan Walker? Because last time Taijuan Walker pitched against the Mets, against the Phillies. I'm going to find this damn game. Because I was expecting them to work. Oh, we only pitched 2 innings his last game. Fuck. Yeah, that's mildly annoying. I just don't see it. The Mets have so much juice. I guess I get where you're coming from, though. A little bit of that might have been an overreaction on my part. I don't think the Phillies lineup is pitching well enough to make pitchers do what there's even Freeland matchups recently, all these pitchers that they should normally make work and beat them up. They just don't beat up. That White Sox lineup, the Phillies lineup is not good. It's not good, man. There's problems. It's just, it doesn't work together. It's so different. Nicholas Boone, I'd like to hear why you think I got it so wrong, though. Why do you like them today? Because I don't think Gibson's going to just breeze through this Mets lineup at all. I just don't. I think he's going to fall apart some inning. And he's going to end up getting hit. I think Suarez is due for a good start, maybe 6 innings against the struggling White Sox lineup that he matches up poorly against, though. That's generally how you get out of ruts. Guardians money line, too wide for me, Coley. I'm not paying minus 145 with the Indians against a bag of cheese, like a bag of the little Bluebell cheeses, those little ones that people used to put in the kids' lunches as a kid with the wax around them. I wouldn't take the Indians minus 145 against a bag of those. Giants at minus 220. That's pretty big. It is pretty big. I agree with you. It is pretty big. Although, Logan Webb's really good. Just like when I look at the end of the season, these are the kind of games they probably just bag. But, yeah, I don't know. It's going to be a low-scoring game. Just get like 3 runs, and you have a really good chance of winning if you can figure it out. Nerfy Cards D-backs. I don't hate it. 2 good pitch. I'm a little afraid. What's the weather like there today? That's what was scaring me about. I wrote about it in my post really quick, but what's the weather looking like? Because are we blowing out at all? Oh, yeah, we got wind blowing out to left field at like 16 miles an hour, dude. McElliott, just so you know. So that would be with late rain projected possibly. So we might have a late delay, something like that. There's some funky things going on. So that game, that's a little funky to me. It's a little funka. White Sox scare me, bad pitcher, and they aren't hitting. Yeah, Velasquez sucks. I agree with you there. I mean, no way around that. Yeah, that's why there's a question mark with it. I just did if the Angels win that game, the White Sox are like turn every red alert on you have. And this is so early in the season, I would never do that. If the White Sox lose this game, like you're basically facing like the optimal pitching matchup you could ever get in a game if you're the White Sox. If you can't win this with the lineup you have, then you should pack up your ball and go home. If you keep getting thrown out on the bases and doing stupid shit all the time and pissing away games, you should pack up your ball and go home for a week. Forfeit the games for a week, have a group meeting because you're going to lose them all anyways, and go talk about something. Because if you can't win this matchup, this is it for you, man. This is it. You're playing so bad. What's up, Flip Bins? I like the energy. Let's go. Let's go. What's up, Marty Lane? How are you, brother? Lean Rockies? I don't know, man. That game, I just don't know. I don't know anything about Connor Overton. I didn't have time to look, and I'm not going to push the Chad Kuhl envelope as far as it needs to go. 2-0 with a 1 ERA through 3 starts or whatever. The thing that's more troublesome for me is I just don't know anything about this Overton kid. But the Reds are familiar with Chad Kuhl from his time on the Pirates, right? Most of his time coming up on the Pirates. Although he's changed his arsenal around, right? I'm pretty sure he throws a much higher percentage of like regular fastballs as opposed to sinkers, probably 2-seamer. I think he throws 2-seamers it's like split now. It used to be like he barely threw the 2-seamer and was all sinker. Now he's like changed it where it's like 50-50 between the 2-seamer and the sinker, and that's helped him a ton. So maybe those different looks, the guys have already seen him, take him 1 or 2 times through the lineup to adjust, and then he's basically out of there before you know it. I'm a big Chad Kuhl guy overall. I can see it. I don't know enough about Overton where I'm like, am I just paying, stupid on Chad Kuhl? What's it at now? Yeah, like, I don't know, something funky. Like, is Overton really hyped? Does anybody know anything about him? Do you do live every day? Flip-ins, I'm trying. I was on vacation last week and had a wedding and some other shit, and I wasn't doing as well as I wanted to. I'm doing my best. So I try to, usually at 1 p.m. during the weekdays, unless there's early games, though. Giants got 15 hits off Aiden and company 8 days ago. Yeah, different situation, though. They weren't as bad. Let's see. That just feels like such a fucking lazy game. Half the people in the game have COVID. It's just like, what are we even doing here? Yeah, on 6 hits, though. They didn't get 15 and company. They got 5 runs and 6 hits. That's like a perfect regression spot. That's exactly what I was thinking. And I'm pretty sure I looked and the contact was weaker. That's why I was looking at that last night. I was in my hole last night, but I'm pretty sure it's weaker contact as well over Minneapolis. So you generally don't score 5 runs off 6 hits off somebody. Okay, shit. Why, dude? This chat's out of control. I mean, I don't know what we're gonna do with this. Guardians nerfy. I mean, maybe. Yeah, I mean, sure. Both suck. How do you feel about Brewers money line? I don't know. It feels wide to me. I don't want to lay minus 160 Braden with the Brewers against a left-handed pitcher. They've been absolute shit against lefties, although they beat Quintana like we expected, although they didn't hit him at all. So they've kind of proven over and over and over again, we cannot hit lefties. So until that, do I want to lay minus 160? No. Do I think they're one of the best 3 teams in baseball and they probably win the game? Yes. Aiden versus Webbs 8 days ago, total runs was 15. Yeah, I mean, baseball's like, you play a game. You got in your head, you're not looking at one sample. You're like, if I play this game 10 times, what's going to happen? What do the outcomes look like? And I think most of the outcomes are lower scoring in that matchup anyways. The San Fran lineup sucks right now. Sucks. Maybe I was wrong about some of the steps forward some of the younger guys are going to make on that team. But very early, let's keep moving. Dodgers, Padres. Yeah, I mean, people are going to be on the wide. I mean, Kershaw minus 320 against a team that hits lefties. Well, sure. I mean, I guess. The Yankees, I guess you're going to lay that with Garrett Cole. I kind of like Carlos Hernandez and don't trust us as far as they can throw us, but are those the locks for you on the board? I don't have locks, man. It's just you just invest in stuff every day. Like yesterday. Went well, but I didn't win every one. It's just the way it goes. We're turning things around for baseball, though. Eventually it will. Angels winning, bats too hot, maybe. Took your parlay on the board. Not a parlay, Brenton B. I don't know what you mean. Why does that look like a parlay to anybody? I'm so confused. Are you fucking with me? You're fucking with me. San Fran lineup hit by COVID. That as well. And their bullpen. Can I bend you money for your picks? Kevin Keegan, no. This is to help people. I will never accept money. Eventually, I'll find a way to just give away more money. But the money doesn't go in this direction from anybody watching. Rockies winning. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a vehement reason to go against it. I just don't know anything about this Overton kid. Dude, Kevin Keegan, don't buy picks. Bro, chill every day and learn and just learn more about baseball. We have so many people in this chat that know baseball so well and have so many insights. Like Marty came in yesterday with the Rich Hill angle, and we were like, oh my God, that's a great angle, like halfway through. Just free, easy money. Just take stuff like that. Like you don't pay for picks, dude. It's wild. Don't pay for picks. Trust yourself and just learn. Just learn. And there's really smart people giving out information for free across all financial markets today. Favorite bet today? Probably the Astros. That's like I know for certain that line's wrong. I kind of want to put more on the Rangers too. I'm pretty sure the Braves are going to lose that game. And the Braves all hate each other, which I reiterate every day, but it is something to keep in mind that like the Braves are no matter what, like overvalued in the market because their team chemistry is absolute shit. 500 picks for a month, I heard you're charging. What? Bro, I've never taken $1 from anybody for a pick on this app. Any nerfy today? If I had to pick a nerfy, what would I pick? I would pick maybe I don't think I would take. Maybe I would take the Indians one's not bad because the Indians can't hit lefties for shit. Cole Irvin on one end, he's pitching well or at least decent enough. Bieber on the other end, I could see that. I could see Padres Pirates nerfy. I could see that with Manea versus Brubaker. Pirates hit lefties decent enough, so maybe not with Manaea. I don't know if you can trust Manaea in that situation. The Guardians, why am I calling Indians athletics game isn't bad for Nervy. I don't hate the D-backs Cardinals one, somebody said before too, but maybe the Indians one makes sense, or the Washington Giants one. I'm on the under in that one. The Dodgers are better. The Dodgers are definitely better than the Tigers, if that's the question. Lean Twins. Yeah. Wittenberg. I was thinking the same thing, just because of price. It's wide. Where's Minnesota against lefties? Because you'd think they'd be good. I would think they'd be good. Let's see. Fangraphs versus left-handed pitching. And I would need team stats, though. Okay. And Minnesota is middle of the pack. Exactly middle of the pack. I do like McClanahan. I just think that top of the Red Sox order has a beat on him. Whenever the Red Sox play McClanahan, they have a beat on him there. There's 50 new messages under where I'm at, by the way. I'm going to be so behind in chat. I'm sorry if I'm not getting to you fast enough. 2 units on Mets. No, I think I'll keep it at 1. He's not wrong. I somehow glanced over the fact that Taijuan Walker only has like 2 innings on the season and left that 1 start early. I forgot about that whole thing. Little uncertainty there. I still do really like the spot for the Mets. I'd rather have that side of the pitching matchup right now as well. I'm fine with everything Mets wise. I just, that little bit of uncertainty. No, I think that adds shaves 5% or something, shaves 7% off whatever win percentage. And now, you stick with a unit. I want to bet today, but I know nothing about baseball or hockey. What should I do? Cam Shides, I would, I don't know how old you are, but if you have some hobby or substance of choice or something to help you have a relaxing day, I would just flip on the TV and I'd watch it. You got a girlfriend, they could be like, let me get a beach. Get a beach. Have the Mark McGwire energy, but not with laying bets. Just in the rest of your day. Just have Mark McGwire energy. Okay, I'll spend money for picks somewhere else. I guess, man, I don't know. I don't know how to help. I think you should just try and learn and then give that money to somebody that needs help on the street or something. Do I like the Giants? I don't know. Not really at that price. I guess Logan Webb, though, if you want to pay that price, how many other guys are going to be that like Logan Webb? The Mariners money line, I think, has some value. I just don't want it. It's like one of those things where it's like, I don't want to buy it. I know it's undervalued, but I don't want to buy it with the way they're playing right now. But I agree. Why isn't I also find it interesting. Baseball Savant had Luzardo projected for an awesome start against the Mariners, and Robbie Ray projected for an awful start against the Marlins, which I thought was interesting. The Marlins aren't hitting left-handed pitching like I thought they would, but I kind of think the bat's set up to hit it well. Same thing with Seattle, although Seattle's hitting it a little better. So, interesting spot. Is the over in play there? Is the over in play there, man? I kind of like the over there, dude. Yeah, I think that's, if I had to take something in that game, I think that's would be. I think they both get hit a little bit. Would be where I would be coming from. What is it? I mean, it's not going to be over 8, right? So how bad can it be? What is it, 8? I would make it 8. 7.5 or 8. 7.5 minus 125 on the under. Wow, I can get plus. Okay. You've enticed me, world. That might have to go up further up. That's enticing. Do I like boxing? I don't know. I'm taking, Katie Taylor. I forgot. Katie. We got Katie Taylor from yesterday. Katie Taylor. With the gloves. It's a boxing glove, not a fish. Okay. Oh boy. How is that 8 days? How is 8 days that different? Uber Minneapolis. I wouldn't think about it like that, dude. I would think about it more from like how many times out of 10 does the previous occurrence happen rather than like it's like momentum that can't change. It's like baseball, it's like an isolated, it's not like the momentum from one game goes to the next game like it's a 7-game series in basketball or something. That's not I don't personally think that's how it works. I think you should think about it as like that was an isolated occurrence that occurred 15 days ago. How many times out of 10 do you think the what you just watched happen, occurs? Okay. Now, how many times, like, if you had an original thesis, I don't know if you had a bet last time or something. I'm just saying, what does the red mark mean? That's a piece of sushi to Choppa. Please define Nerfy for me, please. Anthony Cruz said, no run scored in the first inning. Is Astros top play? I don't know. I mean, I have the same amount on that and the Mets right now. I don't love the board today, to be completely honest. I like the one yesterday a lot more. That Angels over 2.5 smacked. It did, Clancy Victor. Is Vlad going yard again? Maybe. Against Luis Garcia, he's due to give up some home runs. I'll give him that. So if people like the Jays, that's a reason why. 2 units on the Mets. People are just foaming at the mouth around the Mets now. Huh? McGill's pretty good. He might have better than I watched that whole game. That was but the other thing is, like, dude, I thought he was pretty good. The Phillies lineup has no idea what the fuck's going on right now. No idea what the fuck's going on right now. Twins money line. It feels wide. I agree. I don't know if I actually like the Seattle Miami over at plus 105. That's fucking nice. I kind of like that. This is kind of sexy. I might get a little thingy. I might have to say Badunga. I like that. Twins money line. Yeah, I think it's wide. I don't know if they're going to win the game. Chris Archer stinks. He stinks a little bit. So I don't know. And kind of like, so we max bet the Rays yesterday. One of the biggest reasons why I think the Twins have been winning baseball games without playing well, which is generally a recipe for impending losses. Kind of like what I think is coming with the Yankees, but maybe not against the shitty. The Royals aren't that shitty. I don't know. That scares me a little bit. I don't want anything to do with that. Although Garrett Cole, Carlos Hernandez, I mean, that's a gaping. Just because Carlos Hernandez, I don't know if he has the stuff to work through the top of our lineup like people were saying before right now. So I get where you're coming from with any Yankees bets today. I don't really bet on the Yankees unless we're like dogs because I'm a diehard fan and I'm clouded. Taking Colorado minus 1.5. I don't dislike taking the run line where you just think like, because then you're just like, you don't believe in the Overton kid, right? Pop Ed Fred. So that's your thesis. So you're just all like playing the thesis of like 1-run game, whatever. Okay. And Colorado's good. Yeah. Play the thesis. Colorado's mashing left-handed pitching, by the way. That kid's not a lefty, but Colorado's absolutely mashing left-handed pitching. They're hitting like 314. So that thesis in the beginning of the season that Colorado would be really, really good versus left-handed pitching, playing out well. Dodgers in World Series, maybe. Dave Roberts finds a way to fuck everything up. He's one of the worst managers in baseball, and I'm saying that when there's people like Mike Matheny and Joe Girardi in as well. Although I don't think he's worse than Matheny and Aaron Boone. Like, there's some real fucking legends managing teams right now. Told you Pods kill Padres. Yeah, a lot of people were on that. I eventually ended up waving everybody through, Joel. Now it's I'm happy for you. I didn't end up taking any Padres, but happy for you. Favorite MLB bet for today? I don't know. I have the same amount on the Astros and the Mets right now, Brock. Bryant was Giants juice end of last year. Actually, I was talking about that with my buddy that I do the podcast with. We were saying how like that was a big gaping non-resign. He actually was electric for them at the end of the year. You're right. He was just consistent. Celtics 340. He was on second base every single day. Like every time you saw him, you're like, dude, you're always on second base. Colorado. I don't know. I don't know anything about Overton. So I need. Does anybody have any information on Overton? Soto, Cardinals D-backs under 8. I understand early start, 2 good pitchers. Worried about the Arizona bullpen personally. Things can get scary in a hurry at Busch Stadium with the wind blowing out 16 miles an hour out to left field. That's not ideal for the under. Rockies money line. Okay. Does anybody have any information on Soto? Can we talk about that? D-backs money line. Yeah, I wanted to be on it, Arian Race. I like Merrill Kelly. He's pitched really well and had a great spring training. It's just been pitching well for a nice stretch here. But that bullpen, man, I don't even know who's going to pitch. Like, I don't know who there is to pitch. Twins money line. Definitely understand it. Definitely understand it. It's wide. I just don't have a ton of confidence that I think they're going to win, and I want to fade Twins stock personally. Right now, maybe not overall in the season, but right now, hype's getting a little insane. Although Chris Archer going against his old team, does he have a bone to pick? Does the kid have a bone to pick? McClanahan's definitely overrated at this point in the market, although he's so good. He is really good. Like, he can work through tough situations. He's like wise beyond his years. He's got crazy tools. He just really can't. That top of that Red Sox lineup just kicks his dick in every time. So I don't have any faith that the Twins are going to win, but I actually wrote them down on my board the first time I went through the slate as well. Yanks are a lock. Well, that's crazy to say. This team managed by that guy are no locks. How do you feel about the Astros? I like the Astros A1 sauce. I have a unit on them. I think Luis Garcia versus Jose Barrios should be a pick'em. That should be a pick'em. Barrios, I mean, he's matches up well with some people, matches up poorly with some people, matches up poorly here. Like, you know, he doesn't have the control necessarily to succeed in this matchup. The control of this fastball specifically from it. I just think you need a little more experience, a little more wit, a little more fly ball arsenal to match up really well with the Astros. And then we have a guy who, you know, might give up a dinger or two in this one, but I think is a pretty fucking steady guy in Luis Garcia. So, yeah, I don't know. And also, whoever's putting together the Toronto Blue Jays lineup should be shot on sight. What is a Nerfy? Dude, are you fucking with me? It's like the third time you've asked. No runs first inning. Thanks to the Rockies yesterday. Of course, man. Just trying to help. Best bet of the day. I don't really have one I love. I like the Astros and the Mets. What you like, the Mets over the Phillies today, plus Walker shoulder hurt today. His pitches should be lower. Yeah, that was a little bit of an oversight for me. The short start the other day. I still like him. I really don't care. I still like him. But if he goes a little bit shorter, yeah, lowers what I think the win percentage is overall for the Mets, and it closes how much of I was thinking of pancaking him, so I'm happy I didn't. But it just lowers whatever edge we have. But I still think, Braves money line, says Soto. The Rangers have lost each of their last 6 games following a home loss. I mean, I don't know. That doesn't. The Rangers have lost each of their last 6 games following a home loss. So they just lose 2 in a row at home. Is that necessarily a trend that I can what can I take from that trend? That they just have no backbone whatsoever? And just like every time they lose, they all go home and cry and have no resilience at all? Let's see if it continues. I mean, I don't know if I can bet on that. Oh, no. Swipe left to close. Okay. Will the Baller, you too, my brother. How are you? Arizona Nerfy. A lot of people like the Nerfy in the early game and the under in the early game. That wind blowing out is scary to me. 16 miles an hour out the left field with the righty bats. Pabunga. I can't tell if you're 25 or 45. Fucking right down the middle, Amanda Nunez. I'm 32. It's fucking hilarious. That's a great comment. Fight me, Amanda Nunez. You're hilarious. People never get it. Yeah, I'm 32. People always think I'm a lot younger for some reason. Because I'm Asian, I could be 100. I fucking like it. And I fucking have smoked so many cigarettes, done so many drugs. I'm like weathered. Dude, great comment. Fight me, Amanda Nunez. Got 2 plays for you today. Dodgers, Rockies, moneyline parlay. Under 4.5 first 5 D-back team. I like the first 5 under more than the full game under because of the Arizona bullpen troubles personally. So 2, I just don't know anything about Overton. We're back to this Reds-Rockies game where I just know nothing about Overton. Do I have to learn about him? Let me type his name in on Google and what comes up. His name Colin Overton. Nope. Because that's a guy, what's his name? Connor. John Connor. My name's John Connor. Just banged a 3,000 plus 3,000 parlay. Being a dreamer finally worked out. Aaron Holtz. Are you going to share with Eric Ayala? Tell us, you going to share with Eric Ayala, Aaron Holtz? Listen here, buddy. Marlins money line free. Okay, Miles coming with that Mark McGwire energy today, huh? Okay, guy. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think I think they probably Baseball Savant agrees with you. I can't for the life of me figure out why they're such heavy favorites in that match. Why they'd be favorited in that matchup with Luzardo over Robbie Ray, and why people think Luzardo is going to pitch really well. I think both guys would get hit. If people are getting hit, I think they're both going to get hit. I would think Luzardo would get hit more likely than there's going to be people on base for the Marlins, man. FanDuel has Yankees, Red Sox, Mets boosted at plus 380. Seems like such a trap. Well, I don't think the Red Sox are going to win. So, yeah, I mean, I would lean the Orioles. The Red Sox stink. I don't know if anybody else has figured that out yet, but the Red Sox stink at baseball. What does sushi and green dot mean? Sushi's 1 unit, green dot is supposed to be an avocado, which is a half for me. But do I have any UFC picks? Not today, Will the Baller. I wanted to take Brito because I thought Feely looked like a dead man walking. I wanted to take Collier. I wanted to take – if you want to take someone, I would take Tatsuro Taira, the kid debuting, the Japanese kid that they're seemingly setting up for a win. But I don't really like anything. I don't really like laying minus 240 unless I'm sure in UFC. The Dodgers are better than most teams, if not all. Yeah, you're probably right. I just did power rankings and it was really hard to leave them out of the top. Cardinals pitcher Miles Mikolas is coming in hot, allowing just 1 run in his last 3 starts. His fastball is absolutely electric. He's throwing 70% first pitch strikes. So I agree with you there. He's coming off of 7 scoreless innings against, Cards money line and Cards over 4 runs. I mean, the righty bats against Kelly, the wind out. I mean, I get the whole narrative you got, Soto. I understand the narrative. I definitely understand the narrative. I think the line got bet down for a reason, though. It's probably more reasonable now if you get it in the low minus 140s or something. But where it opened was pretty fucking crazy. Minus 170. Merrill Kelly's pitching really well. The board is plus 1,400. What does that mean? As a bet? No, dude. Why is everybody parlay? Everybody do yourself. Don't tell people what to do with their money, Jake. I won't. The Mets win jersey. Oh, thank you, sir. Yeah, I like Mark McGwire. I'm still a Mark McGwire fan. He gave me a lot of moments during my childhood. That him and Sammy Sosa thing, I actually followed that every day. It was oh my God, he's in the lead. He's in the lead. Oh my God, another one. 2 from him. I loved that. That was electric as a kid. I like the Sox today. Which ones? Mike Mahoney. If you like the Red Sox, I get it. I mean, Eovaldi, man, their bullpen is trash, and it's even worse today. They have nobody in the bullpen. Dude, they literally had nobody. If Eovaldi gets into any trouble whatsoever, I just feel their win percentage goes down so much in the game. So much. I highly advise under 7 in Nationals games. I've been to 2. Advise against under 7 in Nationals games. I've been to 2 8-0 starts, and he is horrendous. Okay, Aaron Holtz. He's been to 2 8-0 starts. Okay. Well, I won't add there then. I will listen to you, Aaron Holtz. Why do you feel so good about the Astros? I mean, I just it's mispriced. I mean, it's not I feel great about anything. Colton Pence, I mean, I think that they should be a slight favorite or it should be evens, given that Berrios is not going to. I mean, if Berrios has success, he's going to fucking work for it because that's not the kind of matchup that gives the Astros trouble. Like young kids that have, like, electric movement on their fastball or throw really hard or shit like that. I mean, dude, these hitters, that's fine for them. It's the really smart people that are going to pitch them to their weaknesses that give them problems. And that's not fucking Jose Berrios, man. Don't mean to be mean, but that's not him. Luis Garcia, I think, is really good. I think he's got some home run regression coming soon, but does that have to be today? No. And even if he does, like, I mean, what are the chances? You just don't know how many runs is that going to produce. So I will take the value, just a straight value there today. There isn't even hockey today. Bold of you to assume he has a girlfriend. Who has a girlfriend? What did I make a joke? Nerfy, D-Bex, Max. Wow, people love that Nerfy, huh? I hope that wind settled down in the first inning. If you're paying for picks, you shouldn't be gambling. I mean, if you know somebody that's like absolutely electric, I guess. Like there's somebody that just, is so proven over like a 10-year span to be electric and they give you a reasoning for every play, like a well thought out, like I'd expect a fucking paragraph. That's what I've had to do in the past. I mean, that's what I give in the past when I've given out, like, I make people pay a lot though. I took Astros plus 1.5. Makes sense. Padres Angels win today. I don't know. I'm not very confident in the Angels. I think they have a serious uphill battle, guy, with Suarez, a lefty, and then no bullpen. Their 4 best arms in the bullpen. Nieta. Similar thing for the Braves today, right? Like, let's look at the Braves bullpen. We have Minter has pitched 2 of the last 3 days. No Kenley Jansen, no Tyler Matzik, no Will Smith. So, the one guy out of like your top 5, similar like with Mike Myers for the Angels that's able to pitch, has pitched a bunch lately anyways. It's just no good, man. It's bad bullpen situation, man. Really bad bullpen situations for the Braves and the Angels, in my opinion. I like the Astros. Nice, man. Down bad on the week. Should I tail your top picks on the board? I don't know, man. I would just factor them into what you're thinking. Red Sox, Dodgers, Yankees, Phillies. I have trouble with the Phillies and the Red Sox out of that bunch, sir. Rocky's money line is the lock of the century. Do you know that much about Connor Overton? How do people know this much about Connor Overton? Does anybody know anything about Connor Overton? I've been asking forever. Nobody say anything about Connor Overton. Okay, I've talked about that a bunch. We talked about Katie Taylor yesterday a lot. How many likes you got in one sentence? Oh, I'm sorry, Thick Portnoy. Just doing my best, man, to give out free information. I'm sorry. I do say like a lot. My bad, man. My bad, man. What am I saying? Fuck you. Why do I like who? What's my unit size? Bro. We've talked about this too much, but I've been robbed before, so I can't. I do this for a living. That's my unit size. You have Astros and Rangers. Yes, I do. Joel Naus. What's your top MLB play? I like the Astros and the Mets. What makes you lean towards the Mets? I think Phillies. Walker's shoulder is hurt. Plus, they party. He wouldn't be pitching if his shoulder was that hurt. They have other people it's not like this is like Buck Showalter is like, X amount of the season. Like, I need to fill this gap. We're going to pitch a hurt guy. There's no way his shoulder is in any type of like risk of anything. Oh, Buck Showalter, that you can count on with Buck. Overton hasn't pitched this year, got lit up in only 15 minutes last year. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't mean anything really. The Cardinals just fly out way to kick. Where are you finding your advanced statistics? Fight me, Amanda Nunez. I use Baseball Savant and Fangraphs mostly. Why are you leaning White Sox? I just think it's such an uphill battle for the Angels, man. B. Pauly. Lefty going to Cellular Field in the Midwest summer. I guess it's not really Midwest summer yet, so that angle's not as hard. But no bullpen. Top 4 guys out, man. There's some real bullpen problems for the Angels and Braves today. Maybe I should just write a note somewhere. Bullpen probs. Angels. Braves. I think they're in the shit. For bullpen stuff, I use RotoWire, like bullpen usage. They have nice little charts that are nice to look at. But they don't update it till the next day, which is annoying. Like they don't update it like right after the game. They wait till the next day to update it. Fade D-backs, I don't know, man. I don't think they're that bad. They got a nice win for us last night. The plus 175 last night didn't make you not want to fade them. I'm not going to auto fade them like that. I was hoping to be on them. They're just bullpen is so bad. If it's a tight game at the end of the game and I can live St. Louis, maybe. Dodgers spread, Padres money line, Yankees spread. I can't say anything back to that. Although I don't really like the Padres at that price. I think Brubaker's still decent. But I just don't like this Padres lineup. But they keep scoring runs. So how many runs do the Giants score? I don't think very many. Rockies today. Oh, the Rockies today. Everybody love the Rockies. Connor Overton, man. Fucking A. All right. It's time. It's time to figure out stuff about Connor Overton. Giants scare me after yesterday. They gave up a lot of runs. How you been, bro? Back after a little break. Sean Resnick, I'm fucking wonderful, man. How are you? I got no homer in the Cards game. Got the under 7 in Cards D-backs. K West, there is some wind, my friend. I'm afraid of that. Soto, the Jays are batting 7 for 34 against Astros starter Luis Garcia with Zach Collins going 3 for 6 with a home run off of him. It's a pretty low sample. Astros are batting much better against Berrios. Makes sense. The over, I can see that. I know that that's a good matchup for the Astros. Like my baseball tells me that. The Twins have hit Rays starter Shane McClanahan well, going 8 for 22, super low sample. Gio Urshela has had the most success, 3 for 7 off of him. At least Urshela knows him. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that one. The over, I wonder. Neither of them have been hitting that well, though, have they? Like Minnesota's kind of been feasting on people's errors. I'm not sure about the over in that one, man. I don't know if they're hitting well enough. I could definitely see it, though. I guess I'd rather be on the over than the under in that game. Whoa. Considering Chris Archer's playing. So, yeah, I'd rather be on the over than the under. Love me some Dane Dunning today. Same Noah Borelli. I like it, too. I like Dane Dunning as well today. Against the elder kid as a dog? What are you doing? As if the Braves didn't hate each other. This is a different story, but they definitely hate each other. Why are the White Sox favored? Because it's a pretty bad situational spot for the Angels here. This is pretty tough. You have no bullpen. You have a young kid on the mound, and he's a lefty going to Cellular Field. So you've got some issues. If they win this, I'm telling you, it's full White Sox sell mode for me. Like I don't know what's going on there because like I feel like they have a pretty good Dominican like culture. It's all Dominican guys. Like why wouldn't they have good culture? What's going on? I'm not sure. Does anybody have any know anything about White Sox stuff? I don't know, Justin Hitton. I don't know what we're doing here, guy. Rockies under. Oh, Rockies under. Where are all these people coming with these takes on this Overton kid? How are people so confident? I'm so fucking confused right now. I'm even taking Giants team total over 3.5. Aaron Holtz is going all in against with his take on Doan. I like it. I like it a lot. Give me your favorite pick today and why, please. Probably the Astros because of the matchup against Berrios, and I think they're going to hit him. I think they're going to hit him real good, man. Yeah. Reds bullpen situation is horrendous. It's why I'm on Rockies. I get it. I just don't know enough about Overton. Like, I just don't know it. Yankees, Dodgers parlay, never parlay. Nice, man. I agree. No Brantley today. That's fine. That's fine. White Sox team does seem off. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. There's something funky in the bunch. There's definitely something funky in the bunch. I think I probably end up on the Orioles. Jake, my friend, and I exclusively go to 8-0 starts now just to laugh and bet the opposite team total. That's fucking hilarious, Aaron Holtz. That's fucking hilarious. Well, let's see. Do Padres sweep Pirates? I would tend to think no, personally. I don't think the Pirates get swept twice in a row. I think they win one of them. Maybe today. Maybe they get swept. The Padres have like a competent manager now. So like there's like that to judge versus last year too. So like they actually have a good manager with like pretty good talent. I mean, maybe the Padres are just really fucking good. So maybe. I do not get how the Jays are minus 140 with Berrios, who has been pitching poor this year. Marty Lane, he had a good matchup last time out against the Red Sox, so it masked a little bit of it. But yeah, man, he pitched well last time out. Slate low-key stinky. I only got like 2 to 3 plays. Same. I might add the Orioles, though. I wonder if this will drop to 7. But I might add the Orioles. Should I take Astros first 5 money line? I don't know. I don't want to restrict myself. They can come back and win a game. They don't need to be up early to win. I don't know. I don't know about that. Maybe Vlad hits like a home run or something off of Garcia, a little home run regression for Garcia hits, and we're down a run or something. Like, I don't know. The Astros can definitely come back in that game, though. Look at the Blue Jays bullpen, dude. Such a nice out card for us. The Blue Jays bullpen stinky. Stinky. Hey, you need to take a shower. You're a little stinky. Over 5 runs on Padres game. You have to score. The Padres themselves have to score over 5 against Brubaker. The bullpen's not that bad. The bullpen usage is so clutch for live spots if you're watching pitch counts. Of course, Aaron Holtz. You got to have that page open. The RotoWire bullpen page. RotoWire bullpen usage. If you've never seen that, you have to have that. Like, it's open in a tab for me. I have that. I have like Swish Analytics weather is always open. You know, there's certain things that just stay open, and you gotta have bullpen usage charts always open. But you got to remember too, though, if you do handicapping the night before and you're high, don't forget that they don't update that page until the next day for RotoWire. I sometimes find myself in trouble. Man, Orioles plus 160 looks juicy. Juicy Formiga? Juicy? Yeah. So anybody got anything else? I think I went through my slate. And then what time is it? 10:10. I said I was gonna hang out for an hour and a half. Guess I'll chill. When's the game start? We don't have a game start. I thought I started at 9 because I was like the game start at 10, and then they don't start till 11 today. So, you know, just fucking up, lifting, right? Just roll a doob. Yeah, I know, man, but then we're going to get banned again. So I don't think I am going to. Plus, I got a lot of shit to do today. I'm not going to get very baked at all today. I've got some things I've got to do, man. Brewers minus 1.5. I understand that, K West. That makes sense to me. Only thing about Orioles is that it looks like Watkins doesn't generate too many whiffs, so stocks might be able to be patient. They're also like huge fans of just fucking grounding out, like swinging at stupid shit and grounding out like stupid grounders and just moving through a game. And then you look up and it's like 2-1 in the fucking 8th inning. They love doing that. The Red Sox love that. It's Saturday, bro. It is Saturday. I still got a lot of shit to do. Saturday, not Saturday. Got a lot of shit to do. Yo, Trey, what's that guy? How you, man? How you doing? Danos, how are you, brother? How are you, my guy? It's Maryland Day? Oh, dude. Aaron Holtz, it's Maryland Day? Dude, we're betting on the... There's a bet on the Orioles. There's a bet on the Orioles. There has to be a bet on the Orioles. If it's Maryland Day, there's a bet on the Orioles. This is like Marty coming in with the Rich Hill for his dad thing. Didn't get the first one, gets the second one yesterday. That's the kind of information that tips us. Just like I think it's a Japanese holiday today, and that Tetsuro Taira kid that's fighting in UFC today, the little Japanese kid on one of the biggest Japanese holidays of the year is fighting. Do you think the UFC wants him to win to increase that exposure on their holiday, or you think on their holiday they want the only Japanese male fighting in the UFC to just get knocked out, to lose, and then everybody's just like, oh, whatever? Do you think they want to increase their market by 125 million people, or you think they want to not? So it's Golden Day, I believe. Golden Day in Japan. I don't know if anybody can confirm that. But the Man in the Library guy, if you like UFC, is a good follow. I don't know about his other sports, to be honest. But in UFC, he's got some good, crazy person takes, and I love a good conspiracy take. Or a dots lineup take, rather than conspiracy. Wait, I don't know if it's the state's day or just the school's day. Dude, Marty. I mean, Aaron, we need you. Don't Eric Ayala us right now. Don't Fats Russell at the rim. Aaron Holtz, you're Fats Rustling at the rim, and we need you. Okay, so turns out that state's Maryland Day is March 25th, and the school's UMD Maryland Day is today. Okay. All right. Yeah. I still think proximity-wise, we have something. Let's see. Did they win on March 25th? Oh, nobody was playing yet. Huh? No, nobody was playing yet. Interesting. I wonder if the Wizards won on March 25th. Basketball team was at the fair, though. Oh, very interesting. Yeah, whatever. I still lean that way no matter what. Wait, I gotta check if the Wizards won. Because it's Joy. I'm pretty sure it's Joy that pushes it. The Wizards did win on March 25th. Oh, there's something there. There's something there. I don't know what it is, so I'll go like this. I don't know what color it should be, what it is. It might be a black hole for my money. But there's something there. Ayala is past tense for the UMD basketball program. So sad. I wonder what he's going to go do. Maybe he's in Switzerland right now. Hey, I'm Swiss Eric Ayala. Anybody got any, or Italian Eric Ayala? Hey, Eric Ayala. My name is Eric Ayala. Okay, he won't be working at Checkers. Nothing wrong with working at Checkers. Anybody, any more baseball stuff or UFC stuff? If anybody has a good UFC take, I just don't have any for anybody. I wanted to write Burrito on that board at plus 200. Oh, I wanted to write Burrito on that board at plus 200. I guess I could look into this Connor Overton kid. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I wish I knew something about him. Tony Ferguson is plus 315 against Michael Chandler. I know. How do you not sprinkle Tigers plus 300? I've never seen a baseball line that wide. I don't hate your thinking. They've done it a few times with this Dodgers team. It's always the Dodgers. The Yankees, they never get that high. Nobody else gets that high. Even Verlander at home only gets to minus 260 against somebody poopy. It's just the Dodgers. What do you think of Nerfy? So it's almost like you're playing against a Dagestani. That's literally, it's the same thing. It's like you're fading a Dagestani. Why not? I get it. So what do you think of Nerfy Angels White Sox? Is it decent plus money with Velasquez versus fucking Suarez? I mean, I would say Yerfy. What is it? Is it plus 160? Is it plus money at least? Because I guess, you can't really bet on people to bet runs at this rate. Never take an Angels Nerfy. I learned the hard way. Dude, I felt pretty good about that, actually, because people asked me about it, and I was like, no, don't take it. I think I could see a home run in that game early. And the first pitch, I'm pretty sure the first at bat of the game was a home run. So felt really good about that. Wind is going crazy into the field. Oh, in the Angels-White Sox game? Interesting. So I like the Angels more then with that, because maybe it keeps some of the home runs in off of Suarez, and Velasquez just really sucks overall. But the White Sox really damage left-handed pitching by leaving the yard. Taylor Ward, leadoff man for the Angels, is on a heater. He is. I took it a week or so, and they scored 6 runs on the top of the first. Yeah, Aaron Holtz. Yerfy, says Wittenberg. Yerfy. What is the line on that? Does anybody have it? The Nerfy line for Angels White Sox? I think I would rather be on a run to be scored there. Yeah, I agree. Personally. Even with the wind. It's a good looking board, I think. Yes, minus 110. No, minus 120. Wow. That's crazy to me. I mean, that's that shows you that. Actually, I don't even know what the lines normally look like. Is there a ton of value in Nerfies and I don't know it? By just taking the Nerfy all the time? How the fuck are the lines this close? I guess I've never looked at stats. Maybe a lot of guys can get hit in the first run of innings of games. There's a lot more variables in the first inning of a game than, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. So, and it depends on who you have. Somebody that really wants to establish a fastball or something, or somebody that's just going to say, fuck it, throw the kitchen sink and try and get people out like a Wayno or something, or it just doesn't matter. No, they're usually minus 140-ish, and statistically the first inning is the most runs given in a game. Yeah, so many more variables there. It makes sense. It definitely makes a lot of sense, especially nowadays, too, with such mentally weak people flaunting around the world. Soto, Shane Bieber strikeouts line today is at 7.5 today. He has gone under 4 out of 4 games so far. Will Shane have a phenomenal game against the A's that have been hitting well? Very high line. No, I don't think he'll have a phenomenal game. Does that mean they win or lose? I don't know. The line's too wide for me. I don't know about the 7 Ks. I would think he probably would get 7.5 Ks against the shitty A's lineup. But I don't know about them winning, even irrespective of that. Maybe it's strikeouts with runners on base. I don't think he's been pitching electrically this year, even though I think he's the best pitcher in the AL. And I wouldn't lay minus 145 with the Indians right now with a gun to my head. Nerfy is a bet for Adderall junkies. I mean, unless you have a real edge, or it's one like Corbin Burns versus Sam Long and the Giants the other day, where it's well, what the hell is going to happen here? I mean, who's going to score a run in this game? I think it was a 1-0 game until the 8th. It's there's certain matchups where it's I don't know how the fuck anybody's going to score a run. That's how I feel about San Fran, Washington today. We'll see what happens. I don't think anybody's scoring in that fucking baseball game. We'll see what happens, though. I usually take one a day that I think there's an edge. Yeah, I mean, if you think there's an edge, with a gun to my head, that's crazy. Is it? I don't know, man. I'm not taking the Indians at The Indians, you at minus 140, you have to think the Indians win the game 60% of the time. Minimum, and you have like barely any edge. You got to go for like 63, 64, 65% of the time. What baseball game that you would watch right now do you think the Indians are 65% favorites over anybody on planet Earth? Who would have to be on the other side for you to think right now, without them just like having a spread, that little streak they had with unbelievable hitting? When you take that away, who are they minus 145 against? Besides like your little brother's T-ball team, like realistically. The Reds, maybe. The Reds have such a better lineup. The problem with the Indians, the other problem with the Indians is that their bullpen sucks. Their bullpen is so unsteady. That might be my least favorite part. Well, it is my least favorite part of the Indians team. Their bullpen's terrible. So just like the Reds bullpen's terrible, I trust Emmanuel Clase as far as I can throw him. Karinchak as far as I can throw him. These guys, I mean, that the bullpen's bad. That is the biggest problem for me personally, is the bullpen. Cleveland has bullpen issues. And I mean, how do you want them to be strong, brave warriors at the back of the bullpen when you name them the Guardian? Sorry, I think I'm losing it. Steam waning. Anybody got any lastimos? Any lastimos? So did we decide yes to the Rockies? I didn't. I'm just gonna pass personally. Too much. Too many variables for me. I don't know anything about this Overton kid. Like, what's his stuff like? Oh, damn it, Connor. I just haven't gone down your damn rabbit hole. Is he a good person? Like, does he come up in big moments? Is he like a winner? Did he go to college? Did he go to college and win anything anywhere? How about his high school? Did he win anything anywhere? Let me see. Fangraphs. What you like about the Mets? Walker's been cold, right? Walker's only pitched 2 innings this year, so that's what I don't like. And I would say I like everything else about the matchup with how the Phillies lineup is working together as a terrible, terrible unit. Yeah. Luis Garcia's strikeout line is 4.5 today. I like the over on that. I think he has more than 4.5 strikeouts. That makes sense. Yeah, I think he goes to church on Sundays. Aaron Holtz, that shit's important to me, man. Winners win. Trolls lose. People that are mean to people lose in life. It's just the way it goes. Let's see. So his AAA numbers, does he at least keep the fucking ball down? Not in the pros, but he was able to more at the minor league level. Oh, I don't know. What does he throw? He's got a fastball, slider, cutter, curveball, change. He's got like at least 5-6 pitches here. He's got 2 variations on the fat. He's got a sinker and a 4-seam. Oh boy, this guy's got a lot. Doesn't really throw the cutter that much, I guess. I mean, this guy's got a lot of things. I don't know. This guy's hard. I need to watch this kid pitch. I don't know. He throws too much. Astros, White Sox, Guardians money. Astros, White Sox, Indians money line plus 549 is my chunky play today. Thoughts? I fear for the. I like the wind blowing in to help the Angels. So I like the White Sox less, even though I didn't like them very much to begin with. The Indians, I think, is too wide, but at least you have the best pitcher in the AL in that parlay. It's his first appearance in over the year. I'll take my chances. Yeah, Aaron Holtz, we'll see. We'll see. The house on Rockies spread. Everybody loves the Rockies. Well, I mean, Chad Kuhl is a guy. Let me just tell you, just so you know. I mean, we're high on Chad Kuhl, but when Chad Kuhl has one of his innings, one of his patented innings, where he gives up like 8 fucking runs and has a complete and total mental breakdown, I just hope today isn't it. Because the whole him split. So his resume. Speaking of Miami, I see somebody just wrote Miami baseball. Did you see Miami? The U basketball just got Norchad Omier from Arkansas State. It's a pretty sick fit into what they're trying to do. I love that. Pretty awesome. Pretty fucking awesome. What was I about to say about Chad Cool? So his split, because he doesn't throw as many sinkers anymore. He throws more four seams. Or two seams, sorry, rather than sinkers. So that might hurt him at home. Oh, it's tough for me. That's a really tough one for me. I just don't know. You can't have a lean on everything. Cardinals, or that'll be the Rockies will be one. I'll just root for the Chad in. Let's see. Soto. Luis Garcia has 13 Ks across his last two starts and gets a 4.5 line against Toronto today. He has 6 Ks in his last outing against the same Toronto team and had 8 Ks when they faced them last season. Well, hopefully it's not 8-6-4 and they're getting more and more familiar and it's tough for him to get these guys out because that would probably hurt my Houston bet as well, Soto. So hopefully that trend doesn't continue. Soto likes Rockies money line, Cards -1.5, Astros money line, Padres money line, Mariners money line. I think there's value on Mariners money line. I can't get in the way of any of that. Good luck, sir. Soto, I send you out to sea. I don't really like Padres, but I still can't get in front of it. Send you out to sea, sir. Good today. Rowing, I believe that's called. Laddered the Rockies yesterday, and it was fantastic. Oh, I bet you it was fantastic. That's a pretty easy day. Didn't have to sweat too much in that one, huh? That was how I felt with my max bet on the Rays yesterday. I was like, this was a pretty easy day. I was like, man, pretty no sweat day. They got the Cardinals to finish up too. I was like, this is a pretty no sweat day. Everything was no sweat. Miami baseball over Georgia Tech -131. I don't know anything about that, Iceman, but I like your energy. Thank you. Isaiah Wong is going to leave. That's probably a good thing, Aaron Holtz. Considering how bad he was at the end of last season, that's probably a good thing. Isaiah Wong should leave. I bet you Larinaga is just sitting there with him like, dude, you just can't figure it out, like whatever, having a hard talk with him. And Isaiah Wong's like, nah. He should leave. The Reds lineup is straight cheeks, though. What is straight cheeks? Cheeks is good, right? Like an asshole. I like girls' assholes. That would be good. Cheeks. I tailed you on the Rays 6-0 after 2 was nice. It was nice, Aaron Holtz. Wong wasn't amazing in the tournament. What do you mean? Not for me. Not for me. I thought he was all right. He did some scoring. He's terrible on defense. Not for me. Not terrible on defense. That's wrong because they play good defensive role. But there's just something. He's the piece that don't fit. He's the piece that doesn't fit where you're just like, the puzzle won't go together. What's going on? It's because Isaiah Wong shoved in there. Oh, I know, hot take. I know. I would have never thought I'd say such a thing either. If you remember, I liked it. I liked Wong at the beginning of last season. But he's just proving to me like he's just not going to get it together mentally. And you know what? I have no business. I have no time for that. You guys know I have no time for that. Leading scorer on an Elite 8 team that had the least turnovers in the tourney. Yeah, he wasn't really, though. Magasi was that guy. Let's be honest. He got the easy buckets. He shot up a lot of stupid shots all the time. He took the dumbest shots on the team, too, and that was difficult with Charlie Moore also on your team. But he managed to do it. Man, you really look back at that Miami team, Aaron Holtz, and shot selection just murdered that beast. People thinking Charlie Moore was more than he was. Because if Charlie Moore was who they think he was, Miami could have, if you really look at that team with how well Wardenberg played last year, that Miami team could have fucking won a championship. They really could have. They really could have. Like, Cam McGusty has been that good. Like, he needs to go high in the draft. If I was drafting next year, I'd be looking at Cam McGusty. I had a big circle around Cam McGusty in the draft. I would take Cam McGusty top 15. I would take him somewhere right around there. I would take him somewhere between it depends. The draft's going to be shitty this year, right? but I would take him. Oh, maybe it's not going to be, but I would take him in the 12 to 15 range somewhere, 12 to 17, and be happy. What does the NBA mock draft look like? Let's just take a quick peek since we're talking about it. If anybody has any baseball, definitely throw it in. Oh my God. Could you imagine taking Chet Holmgren over Paolo Banchero? Could you imagine doing that? Who would take Chet Holmgren over Paolo Banchero? What crazy meth clinic would you have to reside at to fucking do a move like that? Dude, if you took Jaden Ivey number 4, can you imagine taking Jaden Ivey number 4? People have Jaden Ivey number 4 to Oklahoma City. Can you imagine taking Jaden Ivey number 4? That makes taking Okoro or whoever the Cavs took that one year really high. That makes that look like one of the best draft moves I've ever seen in my life. Chet should really go back to college. Same. I agree. Thoughts on Jocko versus Mearshart? I feel like Jocko is too smart to fall into a Mearshart trap, but I really like Gerald Mearshart. And I thought Jocko looked way overconfident at faceoff, so I don't want to pay 2-1 money on him. Man, can you imagine taking Jaden Ivey number 4 overall? How fucking pathetic would you have to? I would take Agbaji pretty high. Johnny Davis pretty high. I'm good with. Jalen Duran, I'm not even mad about high. Wow, this is a nice draft. This is a sick draft. Holy shit. Yo, this draft is sick, yo. The NBA draft is sick. I forgot how much we hate Ivy here. Dude, I mean, it's just, I don't hate, he's so not ready. Like, he's not even ready to lead a college basketball team, let alone go to the NBA. Right? Man, can you imagine taking Ty Washington in the first round? Oh, I don't even care about the injuries. Matherin should be high in my opinion. Yeah, but he doesn't play any team basketball, which is a little troublesome longer term. I agree though. I would take Kendall Brown high and I'd take Sochan high. Both the Baylor guys I would take high. A lot of G League kids they're projecting to go high. Kennedy Chandler in the first round is a meth head fucking move. There's no way his body's even close to ready to do anything like that. I don't mind EJ Liddell at the end of the first round. That makes a lot of sense to me. Christian Braun's going to come out. Dude, a lot of these people can't be coming out. It's way too early in mock draft. Can you imagine? Some people are saying Patrick Baldwin going in the first round. That kid from Milwaukee. That kid is Ben Simmons light. Why would you want him on your team? I love the Jaden Ivey hate here. Dude, I don't understand, but everybody to me, do you notice how it started where everybody, I've been low on Jaden Ivey forever. But do you remember at the beginning of the season, everybody was like, player of the year, you're fucking crazy, man. You're going to eat those words. And I started giving out free futures on Purdue. Yo, what the fuck, man? What the fuck, man? So he is who we thought he was. It's not, I mean, he's just not enough experience and he tries to do too much and he has to come into the role. I mean, if you try and go top 5 overall and have that all pressure on you, you're fucked. I mean, you thought Ayala had a chance in the draft, so let's be real. What do we really know here? Stop it. Stop it. Oh, that's fucking so true. Nice one, man. You're nice one. Hey, let's see what happens on draft night. You're funny, man. That was good. Yeah, I'll give it to you. That was good. Touche, Aaron. Touche. I fucking still like Eric Ayala. I do. If he lost like 10 pounds, bro, he'd be a menace. He'd be a menace. If he gets off of going to the same weight trainer as Embiid and Luka, he'd be a menace. All right, boys, 10:30. I had an hour and a half. Ayala might already be on a flight to Shanghai to play with Jimmer Fredette. He should. That would be great for him. He kind of has like a weird, like could be the black guy in an Asian movie vibe to him, doesn't he? Have a little bit of that, like if you saw Eric Ayala go super monk like and like you like couldn't you see that walking around in like a little karate robe or whatever, just as like a super calm black guy in the movie who lives at the monkery. And like it's like, how did you get here, sir? And he has some interesting story. But now he's like one of the guys running the monkery, or that's not what a monk place is called. He clearly commands the hearts and minds of Asians. That's true, Aaron Holtz. That's fucking true. He does. But he couldn't fool me. Luckily, I mean, he would have fooled me all the way. But luckily, Fats Russell was there to save the day and save me some money. And man, if Fats Russell wasn't there, although I think Eric Ayala without Fats Russell is a completely different situation. If he could have just kept Morcell. Man, Morcell, you had to leave, bro. I mean, Mark Turgeon's such a shitty coach. Luckily, they didn't make the tournament. Yeah, that probably would have. Well, I mean, I would just have them going out the first round. My bank would be empty. Yeah, your bank would be empty. All right, boys. I'm going to roll out with the top back. If anybody needs anything, just comment on the post from today. Otherwise, just hope everybody has a wonderful one. We'll talk soon. Have a great day, everybody.